All right, from Citgo, we have this classic car collection. These were given out at the pump. Well, probably inside when you went to pay, but these were given out so that the kids would bother mom and dad into saying, oh, we need gas for the car. Well, you know what? Where you should go is into Citgo, not any of the other places. Those places, the Exxon and the Sinclair and all those, oh, those are terrible. But you know what? I don't like green stamps, but I love a fun little toy that I can play with. Same thing that got them into the McDonald's later on, and even the banks when they would give out, you know, little still banks and stuff like that. And eventually all of this got wiped off the map by the Hess trucks, which outshine these. But for you collectors out there, these are a neat little piece of automobilia, model kit, collector's toys, Petroliana. I'm going to show you each one. They appear to be unused, unopened. Yeah, original staple, original pieces. We got a few others in before that may have been opened and looked at, but this I think is pretty good to go. You got the Hispano Suiza, 1922, right here, looking like an old Phantom almost. Pretty fun piece, and as you can see, does not appear to have been used. Hopefully everything's still in there. I suspect it's possible that, you know, it's just held by this staple, that all of these pieces can work their way up and out. I don't know, but especially things like this axle could worm its way out. I don't know. Just years and years later, it's possible that it gets shuffled around, but I suspect these are exactly as they should be. We'll move along to the Bentley Le Mans right here. Much different than the Le Mans of a few decades later. This is from 1927. The actual toy is not from 1927. I suspect these were no later than perhaps the late 70s, maybe even early 80s. But I suspect these were mostly through the 60s and 70s. There's some hints and tips. One, we can just look online. But there are some hints and tips that kind of point that out, including some of the font choices, which wouldn't have really been fonts. They would have been stencils back then. And then finally, the Rolls Royce from 1931. All of these have exactly the same kind of look to them, but this is the one that we think of, the classic Rolls Royce, that Phantom kind of look right there. And if you are a fan of that, well then, this is a good one. But you don't have to worry, because maybe you like the Bentley better, maybe you like the Hispano better, and that doesn't matter, because you're going to get all three. You're going to get every one that you see right here, seemingly new, seemingly in good shape, appears to be all complete. I like this grouping. I hope you do too. We'll give you a size marker, just so you have an idea of exactly how big it is. But you're going to get all three of these in one lot, all for one money, and all you have to do is head on over to TheBigToyAuction.com, where you can see these and everything else we have this and every week. Leave your pre-bids right now or join us live on auction day. Either way, we'll see you at the auction.